Hello guys, I want to play a game. You have, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and hit that notification button. If you don't do these things before this video ends, well, it's game over. Hello guys, this is the Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? It's another week. This is October 4th, 4th day of my Oktoberfest. I'm not for sure what to call it. So, I've been doing this. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Like I said, if you don't, it's game over. Anyway, I get ahead of myself. Uh, so, for those who don't know, I mentioned a few times in the past that, this was like last month. Maybe I start mentioning it in August, but I can't remember that coming October, which is now, that every day I'm doing a review, either a horror movie or a survival horror game. And I've been wanting to do something like this for a very long time. So this is the 4th day now I've been doing this. I'm excited. I love doing this. So yes, as you can see from the title of my video, I am doing Saw. Uh, it is a unique movie. I remember I was in 11th. Yeah, I was in 11th grade. I think the first one came out 2003. But anyway, now this collection is not going to be big. Uh, Before I forget, there's so much I'm going to be covering this month. Uh, so there may be some days where I may squeeze in 2 videos. Just give me guys a heads up on that. So that way I can cover everything for you guys. So yeah, just let you know that it won't be every day. I mean, most days it'll probably be 1 video, but every now and then I may squeeze in 2 videos a day. So just be on the lookout for that. I'll let you guys know. Uh, so now I used to have an individual, the first 4 or whatever, but then I sold it and got this at Hastings before they went out of business. The Saw 5-disc unrated collector set. These are all unrated or uh, uncut. It's Saw 2, 3, 4, and 5. I love the mask. This is Jigsaw Killer, played by Tobin Bell. Here's the spine and the back. And this includes multiple commentaries for each film. Of course, all rated R. You got again, you got Tobin Bell as the killer. You got Danny Glover, I believe is his name. Yeah, Danny Glover. Uh, and then you got Carrie Elves Ooze. He played in Princess Bride, and Man Who Wear Tights. It's like a Robin Hood spoof, but he plays in this movie uh, as Dr. Gordon. And if you're not familiar with the series, a lot of people should be familiar with the series, whether you watch it or not. But in case you don't, this guy sets up deadly traps for you. If you don't appreciate life, he's coming for you. He knocks you out. He puts on or rather his apprentice will put on a pig mask and a robe, and they knock you out. Like they inject you with, I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, they knock you out with that, and you wake up and you're in a trap. And the first thing they see when you wake up is a TV, or sometimes maybe just like a tape recorder, say, play me. And then it'll be a puppet, Billy the Puppet is what he's called. And and the Jigsaw will use his voice to the puppet, like the puppet's talking to you. And he'll say, I want to play a game. And then he explains your situation that you're in, and he explains the rules. Like, you got 10 minutes to get out of this trap, or, your life is over. It's game over. But a lot of plot twists in this movie. It is gory. Uh, I remember watching the first one. For some reason, I never saw the first one in theaters, but I remember renting it. It was me, my dad, my brother. We all watched it, and that plot twist at the end just threw us off. I mean, I just fell in love with the movie. You know, I started liking it. Uh, but here's the first one. As you can see, it's the uncut edition. Then you have Saw 2, Saw 3. There's a Jigsaw Killer. I love the Saw. I find it odd that Saw 3 title or logo, whatever, it's not on the disc, but this is Saw 3. You got Saw 4 and Saw 5. I feel like they got lazy. I mean, what's it supposed to be? Water? There's no titles in these discs. So I felt they got lazy, maybe to save money. I don't know. But these are your 5 discs, your first movies. Again, I bought that at Hastings. I think I bought it used. I can't remember. They got it now where you can get all the movies. Yes, there's more movies. Uh, After Saw 3, I really thought that'd be the last one. But then a year later, when they announced Saw 4, I'm like, how? But yeah, these are good movies. Uh, but you know, they expanded too much. You know, they really should have stopped it at Saw 3, in my opinion. If you saw Saw 3, you'll know why I'm saying that. But you know, the other ones are good. Saw 4 and 5 were pretty good. You know, you got good traps, good scenes. Uh, the first earlier film had good acting, you know, good acting, but in the later films, acting was okay, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of people I didn't recognize. So there you go. That's the first 5 Saw films, and then Saw 6 director's cut. Again, I think I bought this at Hastings. This is a widescreen unrated edition. Here's the spine in the back, and then the inside of it. And it's by Lionsgate, by the way. I think the first movie was directed by James Wan. He did the Conjuring movies, and I think Insidious, if I'm not mistaken. I know he did that Mary Shaw movie. That was a good one. But yeah, he did the first one. And then Darren Lynn Bousman pretty much did all the sequels, except Saw 5 was David Hackle. So yeah, I think Darren Lynn Bousman did most of the movies, you know, directed it. And this one, I don't know. Now, of course, James Wan was the producer. Lee Wannell, forgive me if I mispronounced his name. He played as Adam in the first movie. He also played in City and I think the Conjuring movies. Uh, so it says Special Agent Strom is dead. Spoiler alert. And Detective Hoffman has emerged as the unchallenged successor to Jigsaw's legacy. However, when the FBI draws closer to Hoffman, he is forced to set a game into motion, and Jigsaw's grand scheme is finally understood. So yeah, you got audio commentary with producer Mark Berg and executive producers Peter Block and Jason Constantine. Audio commentary with director Kevin Gruder and writers Marcus Dustin and Patrick Melton. Jigsaw revealed the traps of Saw 6, a killer maze, making Saw, game over, music videos, trailers. Yeah, so all that good stuff. That's Saw 6. This one came out 2009. And then you have Saw 7, or rather, Saw the Final Chapter, or Saw 3D. Here's the spine. It just dawned on me. I guess I got it from the library because you can see the little thing from the library. Yeah. So here's the back. And the inside. Once again, it doesn't have the logo or the title of the movie. It says, when is the last diabolical act of the legend as the final pieces of Jigsaw's puzzles are revealed? As a deadly battle rages over Jigsaw's brutal legacy, a group of Jigsaw survivors gather to seek the support of self-help guru and fellow survivor Bobby Dagan. But Dagan hides his own dark secrets, ones that will unleash a wave of unrelenting terror and suffering in this heart-stopping finale to the most successful horror movie series of all time. Special features, producers, audio commentary, writers, audio commentary, deleted and extended scenes, music videos, trailers. It's got English and Spanish subtitles. And this came out 2010. Of course, it's rated R. Uh, Dr. Gordon, played by Cary Elwes from the first movie. He's back in this one. So, yeah, really cool. But is it really the final chapter? No, it's not. Because they come with another movie. Not surprising. Jigsaw. Yeah, this is Blu-ray. The DVD was sold out, and I really wanted to get it. I didn't want to wait, so I ended up just getting on the Blu-ray. Here's the spine. There's Billy the Puppet. Same thing in the back. It says it's time to play again. In the latest terrifying installment of the legendary Saw series, law enforcement finds itself chasing the ghost of a man dead for over a decade, chasing the ghost embroiled in a diabolical new game that's only just begun. Has John Kramer, that's the Jigsaw's real name, the infamous Jigsaw Killer, returned from the dead to commit a series of murders and remind the world to be grateful for the gift of life? Or is this a trap set by a different killer with designs of their own? And you got special features. I Speak for the Dead, The Legacy of Jigsaw, 7-part documentary. The choice is yours. Exploring the props. Audio commentary with producers Mark Berg, Oren Coles, and Peter Block. And this came out 2018. Now I like how it's John Kramer, Jigsaw Killer, wearing the paint of his puppet. I do love this cover. This is really cool. And the exact same thing. And there you have it. Not a bad movie. I love the series, but at the same time, they're making way too many movies, like Fast and the Furious. It's just too much. It was decent. The first. Saw Final Chapter should be the last one. It's called Final Chapter. It should have said the Final Chapter dot 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 maybe with a question mark or something. That'll make more sense. But no, we're getting some more movies. So this is part 8. Yeah, this is the 8th film in the series. And then they made a 9th one. I don't own it, but I did watch it there. It's called Spinal, I think. The Book of Saw, starring Chris Rock and Samuel Jackson. I've been meaning to buy it, but I didn't yet. I don't know why I'm hesitating. I will buy it just to have my collection, but I did watch it, and I've already did a review on that. So if you missed that one, please check it out. It's on my channel. Uh, but I did watch it. I watched it with my dad. But it is out on DVD and Blu-ray, and I will buy it. I just don't know when. Maybe I'll buy it this week if it's still there. But anyway, so yeah, I would never thought Chris Rock would be in a horror movie. So yeah, we got 9 films, and of course, there's already talks of a sequel. So at this point, I'm not surprised. I'm not very surprised, but I am a sucker for horror movies. So obviously, I'm gonna go and watch it because it's my curse. But we're not done yet, God. That is not it. That is not my whole collection. No, no. They made a couple of years back. They made the video game. Yes, and it's by Konami, and it's mature, not surprising. As you can see, it's PS3. Now that I think about it, I've never seen the greatest hits version of this game. Here's the spine, and it's region 1. That's where I live. And here's the back. You got the puppet. It says, control your panic. Uh, it says, fight in brutal combat, vicious and gruesome traps. Can you survive Jigsaw's game? You know, I'm very surprised Konami was behind this. The combat is not very good at all. Uh, it was sloppy. It could have been better. It's a little dusty because I haven't played in a long time. But I mean, I love the cover, but the combat should have been better. The voice acting should have been better. The the traps in the games were okay. They were fun to figure out. I did enjoy that, and it was tense because you have like a timer, but it does have some tense moments. You play as Detective Tap. That's a character that Danny Glover play as in the first movie. Uh, if you don't know, for those who don't know, this takes place after the first movie and before part two. Yeah, because you're Detective Taps and you're trying. He's still obsessed to trying to find out who the killer is, and that's who you play at. It looks nothing like Taps at all. It looks nothing like Danny Glover. Okay, the guy who played it is skinny. He didn't have that thick body. He's too skinny, and the voice is just terrible. But like I said, I did like the traps and the try to figure out the puzzles. But I'll show you the inside of it. And you can also get this game on the Xbox 360. Uh, I think it was on the PC, but I'm not for sure. Maybe. The back of it's just blank, but here's a manual. A table of contents, of course. Graphics was okay, not really exciting. And then your controls and game screen and all that good stuff. Feel free to pause it, guys, if I'm going too fast. Combat. Yeah, you hold down L2. The uh, X is light attack and square is heavy attack. But I'm telling you, they made Silent Hill, right? Konami, which channel if you missed it. But the combat in Silent Hill is really, really well done. And I'm not understanding why this is so sloppy in this one. It's the same company. You would think the combat will be identical to Silent Hill, but it's not. It's very sloppy. So I think this side is just a Spanish. Yeah. Some books do that. Like once I'll be in English, and then some will be in Spanish. So who knows? I mean, if you're watching this, maybe you speak Spanish, not English. So maybe this part will help you. Yeah, it's all in Spanish. So that's Saw, but not over yet. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. This came out 2009. I put it the same year Saw 6 came out. And I remember when I first saw the trailer for that, I got excited, especially when I saw that it was from Konami, because Konami is my favorite video game company. That and, Capcom. So when I found out that they're behind it, I got excited until I played the game. It's decent. I don't necessarily hate it, but I play better games. And then Konami did it again. Saw 2, Flesh and Blood. Here's the spine and the back. Yeah, I had to take the sticker out and it didn't do so well. I may have to buy another Blu-ray case to get rid of the little sticky part. And for the first time, you get to see the Jigsaw Killer in person. Because in the first game, uh, you couldn't. And it is voiced by Tobin Bell, which is really cool. That's very nice. And you play as actually you only play this guy in the beginning of the game. Spoiler alert. But then the rest of the game you play as Detective Tap's son. And another I forgot to mention, if I'm not mistaken, this game has two endings. Now I think this one does too. But yeah, I think I like this one slightly better, maybe. Uh, but yeah, it's voiced by Tobin Bell, so it's really cool to meet him. Since the back it says, "Do you want to play a game? All new torturous traps, mind-bending puzzles, survive or die." And it's one player. And this came out 2010. And here's the inside. That I never played this one. I'm a huge Castlevania fan, but I almost played this one, but I heard the sequel was bad, so I stepped away. I don't know. I might play this. I don't know yet. So anyway, and I think the combat's a little bit better in this one. Uh, the combat's weird in this one. It's more like timing. If you guys put a God of War game, the butt timing. You have to start butt. And this one has it. Well, the first game had it too, I think. Game screen, pause screen, limited warranty. And just like the first game, the second half is all Spanish. It's not anything new. Yeah, it's all in Spanish. There's no pictures either. It's weird, but yeah. But there you have it, guys. The only thing I'm missing is Spinal, the Book of Saw, and then my collection will be complete. So, yeah, I think these games are kind of hard to get. I think they're getting more expensive. because they didn't make a whole lot of copies when they first came out. So I did remember putting a demo of part two. Uh, because that was the first time I actually played a Saw game, and I remember liking it. This one had a bug. I think a little bit buggy. The first one I can't remember maybe, but yeah. So this is a continuation. Of course, it's again like the first game. This takes place between Saw and Saw 2 in the movies. So there you have it. My Saw collection. As you can see, it wasn't a whole lot. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that so much. Uh, this is Roger Gamer 06, and I'll see you guys later. And have a good week. Bye.